Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Mourinho challenge with Atletico Madrid, and things have been going pretty well. Now before we get started, of course, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content like this so you don't miss any of that good stuff. But today it is Barcelona. It's a massive game. We're currently sitting in third place. We've got a game in hand over Real Madrid, and if we win today against Barcelona, well, we could go top of the league. We've been very, very good, on very good form. This formation has been working very well. We've lost to Almeria 1-0, was a bit of a shock loss, and again 5-4 against Valencia, where we played very, very well, dominated a lot of the game, but ended up losing in the 96th minute. So a little bit of a shame there, but we have beaten Real Madrid 3-1 already this season, so that was great. We're still in the Spanish Cup, we're still in the Europa League as well, soon to find out, or the Europa Conference League I should say. We're still yet to find out who we will be playing in that as we got out the group stage, but certainly looking very, very good as we come into January. So let's take a look. The one thing to note though, actually, I should mention, is the fact that Victor Malaysia has left us for Valencia. He wanted to go somewhere new. He's been with us for a long, long time, so I didn't really want to stop him. I think he's good backup, but 15 million, that's money in the pocket, and we've got players that can kind of fit in his role. So let's take a look at the side that we will be playing today. We will have to have a little bit of a fiddle for sure to make sure we've got the boys in that we want to see playing. Montgomery coming out for Gerrard. I think that might be quite good. And then if we pop in Melado on that right hand side, who's just come back from injury, so if we can make the most of him coming back, that's great. Mukoko we could actually take off as well. Navarro sitting in there. Melado, who's, like I say, just come back from injury, so we'll start him this time. Harvey Barnes on the left, Kjærgaard and De Ketelaere in the middle, and Teast up top, who's banging in the goals with 23 goals already this season. Brandon Williams at left back, Cuenca, Michael Fernando, and Pedersen at right back. I think Cuenca we might actually swap out for Laporte, to be honest. Otherwise, Wrench will come in at right back. There you go. That is the lineup for today's game. The 4-1-4-1's been working very well. Like I mentioned, it's solid as a rock so far. We've performed very well. Lots of goals going in. And yeah, I mean, it's been working quite well. I don't want to jinx things, but we're looking good. We're playing, obviously, a former side of ours today in Barcelona, hoping that we can get the win over them, as we have already this season against Sevilla, another former club of ours. So we're looking good, although they've started off better with a shot on target first off, but we shall see. We've got the high pressing on, so we will be forcing them to be good on the ball, forcing them to perform, as they just look straight over the top to Jackson on the left-hand side, who's coming down this side. He cuts it back, but De Ketelaere is there to cut that out, and Wrench is able to clear it up to Melado, who's got the pace to burn on that right-hand side. He can cause absolute problems for teams, but he loses it again, and Barcelona will come forward, Prats with it, but then Michael Fernando cuts out. Kjærgaard back to the keeper, who looks to Laporte, and we go again as a long ball goes forward. I mean, this is a long highlight. Araujo knocks it down to De Jong, then finds Weber in the middle. He looks to come out wide. He's going to look for that overlap, surely. There it is, off out wide to Troffin, who's being shepherded a little bit by Brandon Williams, but he's going to have to do something special to keep hold of that. But Navarro does well there to stop that. But my God, De Jong's just hit a header off the bar from the edge of the box. I mean, that's quite a... I mean, it must have been travelling at some speed for him to be able to get that power on it initially anyway. 20 minutes in though, and a ball looks over the top to Barnes from Navarro, but it's dealt with quite easily. But we receive it again as they look to just clear the ball without any real direction of play. Melado again. Wrench looks for a ball switched over to the left-hand side, but again, Troffin does well to prevent Barnes from being able to get on the end of that, as Hayenhall in goal picks that up. 20 minutes in, there's been a lot of highlights, but not much of actual note. We've obviously seen the header off the bar from De Jong from the edge of the box, but that was from really, I guess, a mistake, a clearance that got smashed into his face. So Antisto closing down next year. I mean, it's a good save to keep them level at the moment, but it was a mistake at the back, and Atis was able to capitalise on that and win that ball and get through on goal, but not quite enough to finish it off. Navarro's with a decent ball in, but it is cleared easily. De Ketelaere does well there to kind of make the foul to prevent any sort of break going, so can't complain there for him giving away that one. As they do have a free kick. Hannibal Mejri with this one. It's a good free kick taker. Looks to go to the far post rather than curling it inside. And Manti is able to match that shot as he palms it away for a corner kick. It's still pretty level pegging with performance-wise as they get a header on target, but it goes straight down the throat of Manti, and he's again able to match it, grab hold of that, and look to get us on the attack once again. Half an hour now, and think that we're getting highlight after highlight. I mean, we're on key highlights, aren't we? Yeah, so there's obviously just a lot going on in the game. It's a very good game to watch. Kjærgaard back to Laporte, and then Kjærgaard receives it again. A little 1-2. Brandon Williams coming inside with that inverted fullback role as Laporte drives forward a little bit. Finds Wrench on the other side. He looks back to Michael Fernando, who switches it out wide to Millardo. This is some good football here. Can he take on his man? He looks to. He's defended well and forces him to go back again to centre-back. Resench then receives it into Laporte and Williams. Then Barnes. Harvey Barnes looks inside to Kjærgaard, who's driving forward now. And we've got a few players in and around the box who could be on the end of this ball, but it is blocked. But then Brandon Williams again latches onto that. We look back to Laporte. We're looking good on the ball here with Navarro round the corner to Kjærgaard, then Antis, then De Ketelaere, whose long-range effort goes wide and high of the target in the end. But good football once again to get us in a position for a shot. Not ideal that it wasn't on target, but we've got we're creating chances. But they've and as I say that, they get put through from a little flick on and score. Is this going to be offside though? It does seem pretty tight if it's not. So please be off. Yeah, there you go. Goal disallowed, offside. Perfect, that's fine. We got away with one there, but Bruno Prats did tuck that away quite nicely. Frankie de Jong dinked it up. Weber flicked it on, and Prats was through on goal and smashes it near post. No doubt there. It just shows that we can't give them the opportunities because they will finish them in this one. As things stand, half time. I'm content with it. They have had the better chances for sure. So we might look to change things up a little bit going forward. But otherwise, it's not been too much in it. I think what we will do is bring Thomas Lemar on for Harvey Barnes, who's not really done anything. And Thomas Lemar's been very good this season. So let's get him on the pitch. We might look to change things around for Montgomery as well at some point to bring him into the middle for Kjærgaard or De Ketelaere, depending on kind of who ups their game a little bit, because they're going to have to in this second half. With an hour already gone and 30 minutes to go, it's going to be a close one. Pedri finds Araujo in the box. I mean, it's a free header from the penalty spot. I don't know what was going on with our defending there. Marking was all over the shop as it comes down to 20 minutes now. We've had more shots on target, but they've had the more dominant play, definitely, and that's probably where they're coming from here. With Razul looks to the back post, Pratis with the header, Prats pops it past the keeper. No marking at the back post. It's a shame really, because that would have been should be something reasonably easy to prevent from him scoring. I mean, maybe the keeper could have done better as well. Razul's ball to the back post, Prats. I mean, it's not great keeping, I have to say, but it's also poor defending. Let's change things up to attacking, because we've got to get something from this game, and I think we will actually move things around a bit. Charles, you can come off for Montgomery. We'll put Montgomery in the playmaker role and put Kjærgaard in the shadow striker. See if they can kind of do anything more for us, because going forward it's been very, very poor. Michael Fernando's had a poor game as well. I mean, it's just those little bits in there that have kind of caused issues for us. But Kjærgaard's driving forward now. Can he look out right? No, he can't, as Lemar receives it on the left-hand side this time. Navarro into Montgomery, who dinks that ball over the top to Millardo. Can he finish this? No, he can't. He took too many touches. If he'd have struck it earlier, I think that could have been a goal. But Our XG's looking very good. I mean, we should still be in this game. Thomas Lemar with a ball in. It is punched clear as Pratt again heads on, but Laporte will get there as we look to turn back inside. Only a few minutes to go now, and it's looking like it will be a Barcelona victory who will just lengthen their lead at the top, which is a massive shame because this could have been a game that we could have really taken to them. We've got them. We've got both them and Real Madrid at the end of the season, so there could be some massive games there to turn things around. But like I say, it's a shame, really, considering that we've still performed pretty well. We have still got a chance here, though. Let's not give up just yet. As Wrench comes forward with Kjærgaard, then Melado, who looks to take on his man. He's managed to turn him. Can he get a ball across the box? He does do so. It's fine to Antiste, who's headed over the bar. That could have been the one. He needed to get that on target at least. Wasn't able to, gets it over the bar, and that will be that in the game. 1-0 to Barcelona. Shame, really. We could have got something from that if we're just able to finish our dinner. We had the couple of chances we needed to get a goal, but we stay sitting in third, still behind Real Madrid, but we can still do okay. I think we're still in the fight and in the hunt for the league title, that's for sure. It's not over yet. We're only halfway through the season. Barcelona are unbeaten in like all their games this season, so they've obviously done a little bit better without me than when they were with me. But there you go. With that said, that's only our third loss of the season, really, and it's against Barcelona, so can't complain too much. We're still in the Spanish Cup. We're obviously still in the title hunt for the league, even though if that has been dented a little bit now, and also the Europa Conference League, which I'm pretty confident in how we're going to do. Looking at the teams kind of involved, I think there's certainly room for us to be winning that. So there you go. We will leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more of this, and I will catch you in the next one.